I'm going to tell you about a friend that went out with a single mom of 3 the other night. And how this backfired on him. So let's call him X. His name is X. X goes out with the single mom. He's very excited. What does he do? He brings her flowers against what I recommended him to do. He went against my suggestion. And he brings her this big bouquet of flowers. He's so excited. Okay, but so he does that. They go out for a nice dinner. He asks her out. He takes her for a nice dinner. He was having an amazing time. It was going great, going just the way he thought it would. And everything's great. And the meals come on time. And she's looking at him and looking at him. They're getting along. They're building connection. And then the check comes. He pays for the check as he should, y'all. And as the check comes, she asks him, "Wait, do you mind if we get my kids food as well? They need some when I come back home." So he says, okay, he agrees. And not only does she say, he's expecting, maybe some chicken tenders or something like that. But no. This is a nice place. So he was already daddying for the evening. What did she do? She gets 2 big chicken linguine dishes to bring home for her 3. What the fuck?
His friend made an unfortunate series of errors, completely unprovoked. Bringing flowers on a date, fellas, is something that would have gotten you a lot of leeway and a lot of points back in the 1950s, or any time in history before that. But ever since the quote-unquote sexual revolution of the 60s and 70s, women have become far less, in every way. They become far less compliant, far less agreeable, far less cooperative, far less grateful, and far less appreciative of such classic, one could say ancient efforts in the quote-unquote courtship process. Now, I don't have enough time to go into courtship actually is in this video, but I want to touch on the mistakes this guy made. Number one, I made a video a while back and I titled it, "Should You Date Single Moms?" And I put a question mark there because every man has to make his own decision as far as that one goes. There's some very attractive women who've given birth. It is what it is. And for some of you guys, you're going to see her, you're going to like what you see, you're going to want to go for it. Can't fault you, do your thing. But there are some hazards involved, and I spelled it out. In fact, I might link that video down and pin it to the top comment for you guys who haven't seen it yet. It's worth a look for sure. But for right now, his friend dated a chick who had not just 1, not just 2, but 3 kids. He brought flowers. So already in her mind, she's thinking, I got a sucker. I got a simp on the hook. What good is a trap if it's open for you to see it from across the street? So she's on this date with this guy and she's playing the role. She's on her best behavior, so to speak. And then, because he went above and beyond to try to impress this female, again, another massive mistake. Never try to impress a woman, fellas. Live the kind of life that's impressive. Be that guy who's got things going on. Be that guy who's got interesting hobbies and friends and things that you do that have nothing to do with her. And if she's not impressed by that, then she won't be impressed with you. You don't go out of your way to break the bank on a first date with a female who, more than likely, has given up 3 crotch fruit to men who didn't go anywhere near as hard as you are. That means you're overpaying for the punani, fellas. You don't want to be that guy. Because when you're that guy, what happened next is what happens. She gets to the end of the date, pulls the bait and switch. Oh, can we get some food for my kids? That was not a part of the original deal. When you passed him your phone number, sweetheart, I promise you, you didn't say, well, whatever date you decide, make sure you bring enough money to feed me and everybody else in my house. That was not the conversation. I can damn near guarantee, even though I wasn't standing there when it happened. See, one of 2 things is going to happen with the extra food, fellas. Number 1, she's laughing because she pulled it off. The answer should have been no. That's when you would have passed her shit test, which is exactly what this was. Number 2, you are going to have one of 2 things happen as mentioned before. Number 1, she's going to take the food home and feed her kids for the next couple of days. Good job. Your back pocket was abused in this regard. Or 2, she'll bring home both of those plates, plus the one, because very few women eat all their food at dinner when you go on a date with them. They don't want to look like they're fat or they eat too much. So most of them take a doggy bag home with whatever they didn't finish off of their plate. So that's one. So 3 doggy bags are going home to their house. One for her for tomorrow for lunch maybe. And then one for the kids, they'll split that. And then one for the guy that's waiting on the couch for you to get and drop her back off. He gonna put the kids to bed. He gonna blow her back out. Eat that linguine for the carbo load and blow it out again before he leaves. And he ain't pay a dime. He been watching Netflix with the kids all night, Disney movies. And as soon as they go to sleep, it's all grown-up fun time at that point. And here you are, driving back home with that goofy-ass smile on your face, thinking you accomplished something. Man. And going off the guy who's narrating the story, he sounds Italian, probably out of New York or maybe Jersey. Cost of living's insane up there. So my man's out of what? Probably 2 plates, appetizer, couple glasses of wine, and 2 whole extra dinners. My man's probably out what, $300 to maybe $500 or more, plus tip, plus valet. Insane. All for a chick who threw her legs in the air for guys who bought her a Happy Meal. At the most, a burrito bowl from Chipotle. Don't be this guy, fellas. Be smarter than this guy's friend. Do not make these dumbass mistakes, because most of these women, they're out here in the market, don't understand their true position. They think much higher themselves than they have any business thinking. And they think they still demand the exact same price, finger quotes in the air on the word price, but you get it. The exact same price that they could have commanded before they became mommy. Don't take my word for it though. Let's check out Exhibit A. Roll the clip.
I'm a single mom. Now why the fuck would your bum ass ask me for some fucking money? Be for real. I'm a single mom. Of course I get nastier than white people food when I get a break from my kids. Okay, baby, I'm about to show you how I made these fucking kids. Okay? I'm a single mom. No, I can't go to fucking Africa with you next week, ho. Who the fuck gonna watch my kids? I'm a single mom. Of course my kids are always with me. The fuck, I'm not a deadbeat bitch. I'm a single mom. I don't give a damn if the kids can come. I don't want them everywhere I go. The fuck, I need a break. I'm sick of them. I'm a single mom. Of course I curse around my kids. What the fuck else I'm a curse that they always hear? Stupid. I'm a single mom. No, you cannot bring your ragged ass to my house when my kids go to sleep. No, the fuck you cannot. No, don't ask. I'm a single mom. No, I cannot go if my kids can't go. What part of that don't you understand? I'm a single mom. Hell no, you can't get none of my taxes, bitch. I'm a single mom. Of course my kids is my best friends. Okay, they know everything about me. I'm a single mom. Yes, I'm traumatized, bitch. Do not ask me if I'm having no more kids, because bitch, I'll punch your ass in your face. Don't ask me no stupid ass shit like that.
And so what we have here, fellas, is a woman who presents as attractive. Why did I choose the words presents as attractive instead of just attractive? Well, with all the fake up on her face, the cumbrellas glued to her eyelids, and whoever's hair that is on top of her head, is she actually attractive once all that bullshit comes off? Maybe. 50-50, toss a coin in the air and call it. That's 3 out of 5 if you really got an opportunity to make it happen. But for me, it's unfortunate because while she does present as attractive, she speaks in a very masculine, carries herself in a very masculine, and does not understand the fact that she has no true masculine energy. All this is pseudo masculine and therefore entirely unattractive. See, if she was 6'5", had a hairy chest, a swinging dick in between her legs, and a bunch of muscles, I could take this from that dude. But I would never tolerate this behavior and speech pattern from a female, biologically. And so my thing is, you have multiple children. Do they have the same father? Or rather, say the same question a different way. Are these children similar under a microscope? Chances are they aren't. And you're telling me that with all that excess baggage, with everything you're bringing to the table, that is nothing but a liability to me as a man, and to you, those listening. You're telling me that you still want to act like you are the prize to be sought after? Gentlemen, this woman has to know. Once you get past all of the braggadocio, which is fake confidence, masquerading as her trying to establish herself above you, that she should be chased after, wooed in some way, courted. Which again, one day I'm gonna make a full episode on the whole courtship fallacy of modern women, but she truly thinks that she is the prize in this scenario. She and what's most likely several other men's children are what you should break your neck and back and chase after, as though it's gonna benefit you to pay her bills, as though it's gonna benefit you to bring, and see, one thing a lot of these modern women don't understand. They're so singularly focused on money that they forget that there's a whole lot more to a man than just his finances. An unapologetically masculine man in an environment like the one she's got, where it's her and a bunch of other fucking kids running around, an unapologetically masculine man is going to inevitably bring order and structure into the chaos that is obviously her life. Kids aren't used to being in that environment. They're going to rebel. They're going to be waiting to tell you, you're not my daddy. And they're right. The question is, are you prepared to deal with that level of disrespect for days, months, and in some cases years or even decades on end? Is this chick who speaks this way, who acts this way, who carries herself this way, worth that frustration? Now, she said she gonna show you how she made them kids. Okay, cool. She just might be skilled in that regard. She might be a beast in that bedroom. But my thing is, you're gonna have to leave the bedroom eventually. You're gonna have to stand next to her in the wherever you're at eventually. Sit down beside her in the living room eventually. And what's that interaction gonna be like? Or to say it a different way, when she puts her clothes back on, what are you really dealing with? A loudmouth, confrontational, combative chick who thinks that she can call a man out of his name, call him a B. Oh, nah. See, that can get you hospitalized, depending on who you're dealing with. I don't wish it on nobody, but it's a real possibility. And so my thing, fellas, and I'll wrap it up here. But for those of you guys who want to play in this particular sandbox, you want to take on another man's financial, emotional, legal, and spiritual responsibility by stepping into his shoes as a father figure to his kid and the woman that he is still attached to chemically in her brain. Because trust me, bro, baby daddy always has a key to the back door of your relationship. Baby daddy always, all he has to do is get himself in shape. Or if that wasn't the problem, if he gets himself on the straight and narrow in terms of not breaking the law no more and he clean his act up. Or if that wasn't the problem, if he started making more money. If you get a new job, or when he's on, give him a raise and a promotion, and he making more money now, and he reintroduced himself into the mix as a cleaned up, better version of himself, you got some problems, homie. I've watched it happen way too many times. When baby daddy finally get his shit together, and in the back of her mind, and definitely the kids is on board for it, to restore the family back to what it was supposed to be, finger quotes in the air. And here you are. Everybody looking at you like the stumbling block in the situation. And that's exactly how you'll be treated. So, again, check out my Rumble channel, fellas. Links to that down below. Thanks again for stopping by. Salute to everybody who's donated to the Cash App. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And that's it for today, fellas. That's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.